I mean, could you imagine at one time radio accepted Earl? Earl, could you see 19-year-old Earl trying to walk into a radio station today?
I don't see why not. I was very good as a 19-year-old. And I mean,
You were the receptionist, right?
that was my first real job. Yeah, I was the 20-year-old receptionist.
And you have not gotten past that since. You peaked as the 20-year-old receptionist. I got a couple of. Here's a clip from Earl back in the old days. Ready? Eddie W. Peace hold. Eddie W. Peace hold. Please hold for Mr. Mooney, please. Please hold.
Oh, you really haven't changed that much.
Scott Mooney, call him 5. Scott Mooney, call him 5. Peace hold.
How many lost calls went into NEW? Just sales, clients trying to get a hold of their account executives that can't get together.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mooney on the air right now. Peace hold.
At least he's cordial.
Oh, polite, yes.
Yeah.
Always polite.
That is true about Earl.
And then he would actually play songs for them. As he always tries to do here.
He would just hum it through a Jew's harp.
Hey, come on, don't be racist.
Just seeing if anyone's interested.
Why don't we just call it a harp from Israel?
Okay.
Instead of what you want. Mr. Mooney, can I take your car now? Peace hold. Hold on for one moment while I connect you. Peace hold for Mr. Mooney. How long did you work that job?
Almost 2 years. I was the receptionist.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
How was he going on that long? Was he also taking calls for Paul Mooney?
Did he actually go like this? As I live and breathe, it's the Rolling Stone. Walking in here to talk to everybody. As I live and breathe, it's each member of the Rolling Stone.
Everyone on hold had to listen about the Black Rock Coalition and how he was going to put it together.
Peace ho for 5 more minutes.
And it sucked because this was the pre-voicemail day, so you had to physically take messages. Oh, it was horrible. Take messages.
You go back a ways, don't you?
Yeah.
You probably had those big fucking plugs that you were plugging in. He's sending a memo by that tube, that air tube thing.
He's like the girl on Mad Men, the new girl who started.
When I started, they had just taken that thing out. That old antiquated system. They put in this weird little.
When you started, Winchester Cathedral was the #1 hit in the country. Avaudio. Please ho for Mr. Winchester Cathedral. Peace ho. I don't know what it is about the radio business. Always in reception, a minority. Always. I don't care what the format is. I guess that's the way they do their affirmative action.
Sure.
We'll just only put you on the desk. Isn't that a chick's job working reception? You're the first guy I've ever met who worked reception ever.
It was a bit
You and David Spade.
It was a bit unusual, but they said, hey, any chance to get your foot in the door, take it. And Muni always called me, he goes, you are the ugliest receptionist in the history of WNEW, which is
the best one he have ever fucked. Peace hold. I don't have an hour right now. Peace hold.
For 1 hour.
Earl, is that you?
He's got a nice voice, though. You know? I think I'd prefer that, to be honest.
Please enjoy your entertainment. Eddie W. Peace hold. Who's your favorite rock band? Mine is Stray Cats.
I'll just call back.
What was that, 75 when you walk in there, Earl? What year was that?
I walked in 90?
90?
Yeah, 90, 91.
1890.
The phone,
fresh off after I killed Billy the Kid.
The phone had just been invented.
Earl, come in here. I need you. Mooney. Hello, Mr. Mooney. Here are your messages. No, I'm not going to fucking keep going back to it. You're fucking killing me. Until you get the phones fucking fixed. You're killing me right now. Oh, that's some staff you got over there, Fezzy. What are these after show meetings? You go, all right, everybody come in close. Fuck with Ron on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck with Ron!
No,
is that what happens?
That is not the agenda of the meeting.
Could we put Earl back in charge? Because
No, you don't want to put Earl back in charge.
Earl, be honest with me. Who was running things better, you or Fez? An honest opinion.
Fez. Without question.
That's why you don't want to put him back in charge, Ronnie.
What a backbone.
I tried to get it for you, brother. I tried to get you the BEP.
I would love the BEP again, but I'm being totally honest. As far as organization, he.
You know what? You're right. As bad as things are now, they were worse under you.
You were really
You were really fucking. You were the worst.
Now, better.
You're fucking Dinkins. It's a Ron and Fez show. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. I don't know exactly what happened. I went back and had a smoke. Lily, well, I guess she's busy waiting for Jimmy right now. But Lily told me that Earl had somewhat of a meltdown in front of somebody from CBS TV.
Yeah, because, of course, Johnny Fairplay is going to be here today to administer the Wrestling Trivia Challenge.
Uh-huh.
And also, tonight on CBS, it's the premiere of Survivor Micronesia Fans versus Favorites.
All right, so what was Earl doing?
Well, I went out there, and the lady from CBS who came with Johnny Fairplay, I go out there, and Earl has his hands in his face, and just, I mean, not even making words, trying to talk to this woman.
So then I saw him also in front of them start to yell at Lily.
Well, I had a brain lock. That was.
What do you mean a brain lock?
I was just trying to make. I had all this information in my head, and I had a brain
What
lock
information?
about Survivor, and I just completely had a brain lock about that. And that was me. I just froze up for that one.
The same thing that Fez just read off in a second.
Yes, but I just.
This is what's going to keep Obama from being president, Earl, because the information comes fast and furious. You got to get it out there.
I know. It was just. It happened. It just was a moment where.
What happened? I walked around the corner, and you're with the woman from CBS television, and basically not even talking to her. She was just staring at him. And he had his hands in his face.
Because she tried to tell you what time the show was on? That's what freaked you?
No, I had the information. I just had a brain lock.
But in front of someone. And then you turn around and start to yell at Lily for saying, I go, what's going on? And Lily goes, he's not talking. He's just staring at her. So then Earl starts going, you know what? I've had it with you, Lily.
Yeah, because she's been like, you never had that person. Remember when you were a kid when someone would take a piece of paper and try to rub it in your, like.
No. Why would someone rub paper in my ear?
Just being annoying.
That doesn't happen with human beings.
Happens in the Viet Cong.
She's been just like.
Were you
nagging me all day, and I just had enough of it.
Earl, as you were in an adult business meeting, and you put your hands over your face like you disappeared, so you didn't have to hear what she wanted to push with her program.
Can't see me.
Earl, you realize this is the biggest reality program in history, right?
Yes.
And this is like a real big one for them.
This could be the biggest season yet, where they bring back the favorites like Johnny Fairplay. And it starts tonight, 8 o'clock on CBS.
So you can imagine they would like the information done correctly. And they're sending people out to go, make sure all the plugs get done correctly. And as they're talking to the producer of the show, he tries to hide in plain sight in front of them.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever walked up on. And the poor Melissa from CBS.
It's terrible.
And then screams, and all of us had to shush him. I had to shush him in front of people.
Just let him go crazy. Let him
she
go
earned
crazy.
that.
So, like,
I'm
years
sorry,
later,
she earned that.
What's that?
She earned that because she's just been annoying to me all day, and I just let it go. I couldn't let it go anymore.
But you don't scream in front of people.
Sometimes that's what you just have to do just to get your point across.
So they see you go from not talking, not responding, frozen, to in a fit of rage.
Silence and rage. The Earl Douglas story, as always.
Earl doesn't like when people tell him how to do his job because he doesn't know how to do it.
Wait, wait a minute. I know how to do the job.
Then
You're
why-
like, why are you calling him? I'm like, I'm holding the phone, making the phone call. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. What do you think I'm going to do?
Earl, the CBS people are still here. Why are you screaming like this? Now, Fez had to pull you out. So how do you know how to do your job?
I had to physically remove him because he had just stopped all human functions.
I didn't have the information in front of me, and I just had a brain lock for that moment.
She was giving you the information.
And
She didn't expect you to know it.
And no one was asking you to memorize the CBS fall lineup. It's Survivor Micronesia, fans versus favorites.
Micronesia, that sounds really small.
Oh, it's a tiny island.
Micro.
Oh, Earl.
Oh, Earl. Today's your last day. Please hold. Please hold. He just stares at her. He puts her on hold, but in real life, I just stares at her. Do 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 do. Lily? Were you embarrassed of him?
I was telling him, I was like, shh, Earl, please, not in front of guests.
But when he was locked up like that, were you just like, I can't believe I work here?
I'm looking at him, and he's like,
waiting for the next nag to come. Thinking of the next
Earl.
nag.
No, Earl, you were talking to, somebody from
You're
CBS.
thinking of the next nag. That's what you were doing.
No, Earl, I was just embarrassed for you, is all.
When you calling? When you do that?
crazy.
No shit.
I'm sorry,
What do you
if
think
our
I'm going to
guest
do?
is late,
I'm
I'm
walking
wondering
out there
where
by
he
my
is,
just to
Earl.
stare at the wall?
Earl, you told me Jimmy Breslin was going to be here at 12:45. Now, I got Johnny Fairplay waiting, Fez waiting for Jimmy Breslin.
Yes, I got a phone call from his rep saying, we're running a few minutes late, but we should be here by 1 o'clock.
Now,
It's 1:11.
And how did that phone call go?
No, it went like this.
This is Earl. Peace hold. Peace hold. Do 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 do.
I'm on hold. Hold on. Just a second.
Dr. Death, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, man. I'm a forensic psychologist, and I deal with murderers and rapists and child molesters every day, and Earl scares the shit out of me.
What do you think Earl's bound to do? Either kill somebody, rape someone, or molest a child? If you had to guess with his personality.
If I had to guess, I would be afraid of Earl just snapping and killing somebody.
So you think he's going killing. Fez, where do you think he's going to end up?
I think it's definitely molest a child. I think that's where his power is.
Dave?
I'm going to go midway. I think rape. And specifically of Lily.
Yeah.
Specifically of her.
I think he's going to kill a child, then molest it, and rape it.
Wow. Trifecta, Earl.
Yeah. Earl, what do you think you're going to do?
All with his socks on, by the way.
None of the above.
None of the above?
I will not be killing, molesting, or raping anyone.
But you do snap, Earl. You do see that, right?
You almost raped Lily. You were so upset. You came close to raping her.
Thank goodness there were no children here today.
No, I mean, I let, specifically with her, I let a lot of shit go. I just let it go.
I can tell.
I just let it go, and then it
Earl,
just, and I'm
she
like,
didn't do anything crazy. You did.
No, but she keeps stating things that I'm already doing. It's like, why are you calling him? And I'm holding the phone. I'm
So
like, I'm
you didn't
dialing
like
the
when I
number.
said,
That's
why
helping
would
you
you
out.
break if the guest isn't even here? You didn't like that.
That is
because it was
true.
me
And I
telling
asked you, should I
how to
break?
exact-
And you said yes. And
Yes,
it's totally
because-
fucked this up. I
because-
should have brought Johnny in, did a pre-thing with him, brought Breslin on, and then back to Johnny and we do the contest.
Because I was basing that on the first phone call that I got. They said, we're going to be closer to 1 o'clock. It was like 3 minutes to 1 o'clock. We hadn't
Have you
taken
been
a
on the
break
air
yet.
with I've been on the phones with him lately.
Yes. When we took the break, I made the phone call to them back saying, okay, is everything cool? And they said we were leaving.
Scott, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez. This is Scott in Wisconsin. Hey, time to get rid of Earl. I'm sick of the crap. Give my
All
boy
right.
Johnny.
Richie, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, you're all wrong because you know what? Earl's not even a man. He's like a child who never grew up. He takes no responsibility for anything. He'll never have a woman. I mean, you guys keep him there as a spoof, I guess. Because
No, you know what? You'll see one day Earl's going to shock you all and snap and molest the child. Or kill it. Right, Earl?
I will not be killing anyone.
If you had to molest a child, boy or girl.
I'm not going to molest anyone.
If you had to.
I'm not. No, I don't.
If God got in your ear and said, I want you to do this.
You would never tell me to do that. I can't even say that word. Molest.
0.2 seconds
He
later.
can't say it
say it.
because it sexually excites him. Todd, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddy, it's 287-253.
Yeah.
I think Earl's going to be a homicidal cannibal, but he has to cut him into small pieces to eat the victim.
That's why I went with child. They're smaller.
Eat their tiny little toes.
Toe Skittles.
Breslin? You get me updates to that, Earl?
Well, I'm fighting off these accusations of being a molester, but I'll be on it. I'm on it.
Thank you.
Is that what you were trying to mumble to the lady from CBS?
That had to be the most embarrassing
Oh my
moment
God,
of your
it
life.
was so.
I
I'm
was
so glad I missed
humiliated.
Fez's face was priceless because he was looking at him like, oh my God.
And I'm sure I was bright red.
Yeah.
Because I can't hide emotion
There's nothing
or
more
embarrassment.
nothing more pathetic than a 37-year-old man going to a girl. Leave me alone. You're way too old for that.
Earl, you
Earl,
wouldn't let...
what did you say to him, Lily, to get him so upset?
No, because
You
you
said
came
to me,
over. Yeah,
I go,
you
what
came
was
over.
Earl
and you're like,
doing?
what's Earl saying? And I said, he's saying nothing. That's
He's
what
just
he's
standing
saying.
there.
Yeah, and then he comes over. You know what? I've just about had it with you. I'm like, Earl, we were just saying you are awful.
Nag.
Not nagging. It's
Earl,
the truth, Earl.
Does Lily drive you crazy? Sometimes you wish she was 5 years old so you can molest her.
Today she's just been driving me absolutely nuts because she keeps stating things that I'm like in the process of thinking, when are you going to call me? When are you going to put that up? I'm like, shut up already.
Is she everything that you hate about white people?
Some things, yeah.
Thank you.